Good day, Aries, and welcome to my channel. This is your weekly reading for July 28th to August 3rd. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Let's go ahead and check out your affirmation for the week. I trust that I am on the right path. I trust that I am on the right path. Universe speak. Spirit's guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Eight of Spades. That's your main energy. False fears. So throughout the week, you're going to have false fears about probably multiple things. Like you might just be in a fearful time at this point. But yeah, just keep in mind that all the fears that you're having this week are most likely false. You know, they're not real. You need to take action on those fears, right? So when you're fearing shit, just jump right head into it, right? Be like a bull and just ram right through it and take action on it instead of fearing it. At the beginning of the week, you got the Six of Diamonds, misled and confused. So somebody's going to try to mislead you. This can be part of the fear right here. But they're going to mislead you and try to make you think that you're confused, like that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. But you know what the hell you're talking about. You need to recheck your facts, recheck your steps, and you're going to see that this person, they're full of shit on whatever it is that they're on. And again, this can be part of the false fears. This could be them misleading you into confusion, could cause you to fear that you don't know what you're talking about. But you do. You absolutely do, which exactly, false fears. So take action. And the action that you need to take here is to recheck your steps, recheck your facts, and you're going to see that you're not confused. You know what you're talking about. Middle of the week, you got the Four of Spades, loneliness, depression, possible disappointment in a partner if you have a partner. This is a time to look into a good friend, not the friend that wants to take you out drinking, not the one that thinks that, going out and partying is the way to handle, life things, shit that happens. You want the friend that is going to sit down with you with a cup of coffee and really talk to you about what's going on with you, how you're feeling, and how you guys can get through it and whatnot. That's the friend that you want. And you'll know who the friend is. You'll know the one that's actually going to sit and listen and actually give a shit. And the other friend who just wants to put a Band-Aid on it for you and just go party or whatever. But you also want to surround yourself with positive entertainment, positive music, lyrics, movies, TV shows, that stuff. But I do understand that when we are lonely and depressed and disappointed, we tend to listen to and watch stuff that kind of coincides with our loneliness, depression, and whatnot. One, it makes us feel a little bit better, that we know that there's other people out there going through the same shit. Two, it helps us kind of release that energy, by, laughing about it or crying about it or singing about it or whatever it may be. Not laughing, crying or singing the words of a song out that describe how you're feeling. And that's all good. You want to get the energy out of there, but the problem is that if you stay in that energy, it's going to have an opposite effect. And instead of releasing that negative energy, it's going to start causing you more negative energy onto yourself. So you want to switch it up and get to some more positive entertainment. But if you choose the right friend is going to lead you to positive entertainment. So just keep in mind, you want that positive friend, not the party friend. Then at the end of the week, well, you got a chance to make a good investment, okay? Is this going to make you rich? Most likely not. But it is going to make you live a little bit more how you want to live and a little bit more comfortable, right? So there will be a financial abundance coming off of it, but it might not be really huge, okay? But also, just because this card comes up, do not just jump on the first investment that comes towards you, okay? A lot of times we can get multiple investments coming at us within a week, options, and you don't want to just jump on the first one that comes along because this card came up in your reading. You still want to go with your gut feeling. You still want to, analyze it and math it out and make sure that it actually is going to be profitable and whatnot, and then go for it. Okay, but you can make a good investment this week. And guess what? I mean, you got misleading, confused. You got loneliness, depression, and false fears. But bottom of the deck, make it rain. Yeah, so you have a chance to be financially successful, which I think is coinciding with this investment. But you got to leave your comfort zone. You got to get out of your comfort zone and do stuff differently. I mean, even right down to the smallest things like the direction you go to get to work, right? You want to change that up and go a different direction. And by doing so, something might happen. You might bump into somebody that can give you like a new job or bring that investment towards you, or you might get an idea while you're going that different direction. But also, it can be like you don't normally go golfing and a friend of yours wants you to go golfing. If you go through that unpleasantness, if golfing ain't your thing, and you go through that unpleasantness and leave your comfort zone, something successful is going to happen financially on that golf course. But that's just, doesn't have to be a golf course. But yeah, we don't move forward in life sitting in a boat in still waters and not paddling. You got to take the paddle out. You got to take those different ways. You got to start doing things differently. You got to start doing things that you don't normally do. And by doing so, you're going to make it rain. You're going to be financially successful. Hell, you might not be a person that makes investments, and this, now you make an investment and bam, all of a sudden now you have some kind of financial abundance coming in. So anyway, let's go ahead and see what the writer cards had to say. Oh, the world. Okay, so you might be coming full circle. I kind of feel like you're coming full circle when it comes to a person. I think a chapter is going to end with a person here. That's just how I feel, like this person that's misleading you. And I do feel like it's a disappointment that you're having, the loneliness, depression, disappointment. I think it's a disappointment. I think you're having a disappointment about this person. Now, that's just for some of you. Others of you, maybe this is the end of the chapter of you sitting in that comfort zone, and you're finally paddling and you're finally doing different stuff and trying different things. And that comes to the end of that chapter of you sitting in that certain comfort zone. And of course, we all love our comfort zone. You don't have to put it in the comments that you love your comfort zone. I get it. It's called your comfort zone, kind of, self-described. So I don't need you to tell me that you love your comfort zone. That's the whole point here. You got to leave your comfort zone in order to achieve something new. So, but I mean, if you're happy where you're at, go right ahead. But I'm just saying, you're not going to have new success if you just keep doing the same damn thing over and over again, okay? Anyway, let's go ahead and see what the Poe cards. Oh, yeah, center yourself. Definitely center yourself. Watch the world go on around you rather than, getting mixed up in the world around you. Definitely center yourself when somebody's misleading you. Center yourself when you're having disappointment or, emotional unstableness with people and whatnot, so that you can watch what exactly is going on, so you can learn what it is that you should avoid or whatever, but you got to bring up your vibration. And I think the vibration part is you got to bring up your vibration and leave that comfort zone. That would be you bringing up your vibration, leaving one part behind and moving up towards a new part in your life by leaving the comfort zone. But definitely center yourself. Don't get so lost in the world around you. You need to center yourself, especially going through that loneliness, depression, disappointment. You need to really center yourself so that you can see what's going on around you and really understand and find out what it is that you need to do, like rechecking your steps and whatnot, right? and seeing that it's all false fears, and you need to take action on those fears rather than fearing them. But definitely at the end of a chapter to something, and I feel like it's the end of the chapter of your comfort, the comfort zone that you've created, and it's time to make a new comfort zone, which will be very uncomfortable at first. So there you go. I hope this resonated. I hope it helped in some way. If it did, hit that like button, and if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next week. And until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.